Hi, I'm Ineke van den Broek, a commercial contracting lawyer at AKD. In this episode, I will provide pointers to help you get to grips with negotiations for a so-called warranty inspection clause in commercial contracts relating to the conditions under which the parties may purchase and/or resell certain products. In commercial contracts that relate to the conditions under which the parties may purchase and/or resell certain products, parties would do well to incorporate or pay attention to a clause regarding warranties, inspection, and quality control. What is a warranty? Dutch law provides that a product delivered must, at the time of delivery, conform to the agreement. This is known as the conformity requirement. The product must have the characteristics which the buyer was entitled to expect under the agreement, and it must lack those characteristics which the buyer is entitled to expect to be absent. The least a warranty does is give rise to legitimate expectations on the buyer's part, making it easy to determine the conformity of the products delivered and, if this is not the case, whether such non-conformity constitutes a breach of the agreement. In a distribution agreement, a supplier could, for example, warrant that the contract products are of the specifications required by the agreement and order separate purchase agreements ensuing therefrom, free from defects in materials and workmanship, and in conformity with all applicable laws, good manufacturing practices, as well as the norms and technical standards generally acknowledged in the business sector. So if the warranted event does not materialize, non-conformity is readily established. It follows that suppliers have an interest in not extending the warranty much beyond the statutory conformity warranty. In fact, your interest may even be in limiting the reseller's rights. As a supplier, you may, for example, want to stop at warranting that your products are fit for a particular purpose. It is in the supplier's interest to include an obligation for the reseller to check the quantity, quality, and packaging of the product as soon as possible after receipt and to notify the supplier without delay of any defects or non-conformity. Make sure to include a specific description of the procedure to be followed. That procedure may, for instance, require that any complaints regarding the products must be sent to the supplier in writing, stating the products in question, the date of purchase, and the nature of the defect. We call this the field incident report. The supplier would do well also to provide that any failure by the buyer to complain and file a notice of default within an agreed period will result in the reseller forfeiting any rights in that respect. If a warranty is breached, which would imply a failure in the performance of obligations under the contract, a reseller could use the law to force the supplier to perform the contract correctly or give notice of termination of the contract or even seek compensation of losses suffered. If a claim under a warranty during the warranty period is valid and the reseller has given timely notice, the supplier will want to restrict the remedies for breach to which the reseller is entitled. For example, the supplier would only want to replace the non-conforming product with a conforming one, or alternative, send a credit note. A contracting lawyer can discuss the possibilities to limit your liabilities with you. That concludes the pointers that I wanted to give you to help you get to grips with negotiating a warranty clause. In the next episode, I will go into the termination clause. See you next time.